Now, as Pakistan provokes India by inviting the Kashmiri separatists to meet Sartaj Aziz, the government has said it will respond appropriately if the Pakistanis go ahead with the meeting. The Pakistan High Commission has invited Kashmiri separatist leaders for consultations with its National Security Advisor Sartaj Aziz ahead of the NSA-level talks between the two countries. The invite has been extended to separatist leaders including Mirwais Umar Farooq and Sayyid Ali Shah Gilani. Both the separatists have already accepted the invite. Meanwhile, the Congress has demanded for the cancellation of talks between two countries, which is scheduled for Sunday. The BJP claims it's keeping an eye on the situation and will not welcome the involvement of a third party in bilateral talks. Remember, India had cancelled Foreign Secretary level talks with Pakistan after its High Commissioner invited separatist leader for a meeting ahead of these talks.
To talk about the upcoming Indo-Pak NSA dialogue, I'm joined here by the man who understands Kashmir very well, former RAW Chief, Mr. A.S. Tullat, who's also written a very detailed account of his experience of interacting, of course, with leaders in Kashmir as well. So, how are you looking at this entire talk? Because there are people who seem to suggest that this is going to be a dialogue of the deaf, with Pakistan being in denial mode.
You see, any dialogue is good. I'm a great believer in engagement, and the way I look at it, it is high time we started talking to Pakistan. And I think these talks are taking place at exactly the perfect place, the NSAs. So whatever either side or both sides have, they should put on the table and say, this is what, these are our complaints, or these are this thing, and how can we work together to settle these matters.
The opinions seem to be completely divided when India called off those foreign secretary talks last year, making Hurriyat the red line. Once again, that question looms because anyways, Mirwais Umar Farooq will be at a reception on Sunday at the Pakistan High Commission where Sartaj Aziz will be, and this ahead of NSA talks. So if Mr. Aziz actually has a one-on-one meeting with Mr. Gilani, will it be sensible of India to call off the dialogue again? Or do you think that Hurriyat should not be a red line?
I don't think the Hurriyat should be a red line. I don't think these talks are going to be called off. This looks to me like serious business. You don't call the National Security Advisor of Pakistan here and then say the talks are called off. And if the Hurriyat is in some people's mind, or Gilani Sahab is in some people's mind a red line, then I think Mr. Sartaj Aziz would be suitably warned.
First of all, I think this is the right moment that India and Pakistan will be engaging. And as you rightly said, that the situation of the LOC is quite volatile, and obviously as Kashmir we want that this should stop. There should be immediate ceasefire from both the sides. But at the same time, we also believe that there has to be some movement forward on a political level. I think that let this invite to the Hurriyat, which is obviously for a reception. I don't think there are any official parleys starting right now between the government of Pakistan and the Hurriyat, although we want that not only with Pakistan but also with the government of India, because that is the only way to move forward. So I think the whole idea is to lend weight behind this whole process. As Kashmiris, as Hurriyat, we support engagement between the two countries. We support the fact that yes, NSAs of the two countries are meeting. We hope that a proper mechanism and a proper process would be initiated in terms of how they can move forward. It should not remain limited to only 1 or 2 meetings in a year. There has to be a whole process. So the Hurriyat should not be seen as somebody who's trying to spoil the whole environment.